Okay. Hey guys, I'm so stoked to be talking to you today because I love to spend time with you guys, but I just have been feeling boring lately. So it's been like there's nothing to talk about. There's been a hardcore crunch with school. I think I mentioned that. See, that's the thing. When we talk more often, I know what I talked about, so I don't feel like I have to tell you, and you don't wind up having to hear something 6 times. Okay. So, um, I'm really excited. There's a couple of things going on that I'm totally stoked about. Yesterday I talked to you about making Christmas presents, so I'm going to show you a little bit more of that. Um, I showed you this yesterday, the Sculpey oven baked clay. Yeah. Alright, it's really easy, thanks to high heaven. And you're not, here's the thing. It's oven baked clay, but they're kind of like don't bake it in the oven you use for food. And I have a separate toaster oven, but it's hard to get the temperature right, and you wind up burning it, and it's kind of wacky. So I used the big oven, and we baked in it for an hour, and then it was done. So there you go. The bigger thing is not to get any stuck in there, not to make a mess. If you smell it afterwards, like I burned it off after we used it, I set it to broil itself off, like when you can, it's like a self, how ovens can self-clean by getting really, really hot. Figured that would just burn off anything extra, whatever. I don't know. So anyway, so we did that. We rolled it out with the rolling pin, with this rolling pin, which is for Play-Doh, but we used it for sculpting. And then we used the big fleur-de-lis and the dove. And that gave us fleur-de-lis. Oh, and then while they were still soft, before they were cooked, I used a straw to make a perfectly round little hole. So while they were still cooked, we did that. And you wind up with a fleur-de-lis and a dove. There you go. And we made these big. The kids painted them, so those are done. And then we made a bunch of little ones, and the kids painted those as well. And we tied them onto candy canes. So, and they have the year on the back, so they're painted on the front, and on the back they say 2014. And they are little ornaments, so they can be hung on a tree. So that's what we did. The kids used, I have paint that they used. These little, you can get them from Walmart. It's these little tubes of acrylic paint. And then also from Walmart, you can get spray, what's it called? Mod Podge to seal it. And that's really easy, and it seals within 15 minutes. You just kind of spritz it on, let it sit. Okay. So this one's actually, it's got silver and blue. It says A&R for Amalia and Rod. And it says New Orleans and yesterday's date because they got married. They came down here and got married. That's a friend of Amber's, who is Banana. You know her as the Banana. So that's what we did as far as those little thoughts. That's fun, right? Okay, let me show you. This is my organized Christmas list. And this is because I was making so many gifts, and I always want to make the gifts, and then I get all confused about who's got gifts, and I get overwhelmed. So up here is the hand knitted scarves. Down here are the tie-dye t-shirts, and on this sheet you have the miscellaneous, which wound up being painted jars. And my mom wants a family tree, and my sister wants a painting of a cat. So those things are on the miscellaneous list. So I'm keeping it very organized. I'm very excited. And also, I don't know, if you guys have ever heard of like the Himalayan pink salt lamps, Um, they're supposed to be really good. The light that they put off, and they clean the air and all that stuff. Well, my lovely banana has been wanting one, but they're like 30 to 50 bucks. And I'm just like, I just can't make myself buy a chunk of salt for 30 to 50 bucks. I was in Walmart, and they have candle holders, the little tea light candle holders. Actually, it's got empty now. And they are $4.95. They glow so pretty. They're gorgeous when they glow, and they are all different. Like this one's a very kind of orangey pink, and it's very light. There's some that are almost white with little veins of pink. Gorgeous. Love it. And they really do clean the air. It's a really neat feeling. I don't know. I don't know if it's all mental. Maybe it is, but I like it, so that's good. Okay, so that's just some fun stuff that I had here on my table that needs to be cleaned desperately, and I just wanted to show you guys that is not the point of this video. I am super stoked because I don't know if you guys have food co-ops around you, like locally grown farms and foods and stuff like that, and they'll set up delivery services, or people will subscribe to the foods, and that way the farmers know they're going to get a check, and the people know they're going to get fresh seasonal veggies and fruits. Well, I have been looking into it, and they didn't have anything locally, and then I stopped looking into it, and when I heard of it, I was like, oh, and I looked into it about a year ago, and they had no space left. They had been maxed out. I just found out last night that the co-op around here is like kind of open, like they're working with other people, and the farms that are being sourced are within a couple of hours. So I signed up yesterday for a weekly delivery of produce. I'm super stoked about. That's going to be seasonal, fresh, and locally grown. I am so excited. It was not a bad price. So when it gets here, I'll show it to you and talk about the price and everything. But what's really cool is that is going to be a vlog. Like, I like to do grocery vlogs, but I feel like they're always the same and whatever. But I am really looking forward to getting back on track with vlogging, and I feel like that's going to be helpful. And also, there was other stuff that you could order that wasn't like this, like the put in a subscription paying. Jeez and Pete. That's because this coffee cup is still full, which means I haven't drank my coffee, so my brain ain't working yet. What? Anyway, yeah, so that's exciting. My first delivery will be tomorrow, and that is not of the subscription. That's of a local produce box, which is separate from a different farm than the subscription. That's I got some healthy snacks, and I got just a couple of different things, some shrimp, stuff like that. So I'm very excited. I will definitely be doing food delivery vlogs. And then on Saturday, I get my first produce box. I'm looking forward to using those ingredients to kind of inspire me to cook. I feel like I've been really bored with the kitchen, which y'all know that I'm not that person, but I have been so bored with the kitchen. So I'm really excited about going forward with that. I feel like I'm going to base my lunches and dinners around that for me and my wife, and hopefully for my kids, get them to start tasting some things. I think that the flavor of locally grown is so much better than the flavor of like been shipped from 1,000 miles away, even though that's generally what's more affordable. And I am hoping that if the kids can taste some really fresh, really good produce, they'll eat more of it. So that's what's going on up there. Yeah, okay. So then also I'm happy because I took pictures of my food yesterday. Yay! I did eat a candy cane though, and that's not on there. So when I show you these pictures, remember that there's a candy cane at the end. So here you go with that. So good. also, yesterday, my Lou, our oldest, who is 12 now, she had her dance recital. So I do have video of that. I'm going to show you two clips. That's of the dance that she does. If you've been around and seen these, you know this. But the dance that she does is through the New Orleans Ballet Association. It's a really gorgeous school who, I mean, they're really into dance, and it's like professional, pre-professional girls, and high quality work. So it's a program we've been doing for about 4 or 5 years now. 4 years? I don't know. She's one of the kids who's been in it the longest. In fact, she was asked for a quote this year because she's been in it the longest. So, or one of them who's been in it the longest. So she's been dancing with them, and the grace and poise was just awesome. And the fact that I have a child who is generally pretty shy and used to suffer from stage fright, it just says so much because she just did such a lovely job. She was very focused. All of the kids danced beautifully, even the littles. I don't have the whole thing for the littles on video, but I do have a little bit of it, and you're going to see it. So you're going to what they do for the reviews. We have a winter performance and we have a spring performance. And our girls, like the little age, the medium age, and the oldest age groups, dance their performances. And then there's a mix of like the highlighting the school, the Nova schools, like best dancers. I didn't take any video of that. So it's only about an hour. It's a really fun, exciting little show. It's very small. It's just really nice. It's not like other dance reviews when we used to do them, and I'd be a crazy person because she'd have to have 6 outfits, and it was so expensive, and I was running up and down stairs, and it's not like that. In fact, we don't buy the costumes. The costumes are the costumes that they use professionally for the school, and they let the kids borrow them, and they take them back. They always look like ballerinas. There's no like, I don't know if she should be in that until she's 21 moments. They always dance beautifully. It's really just a nice thing. So you're going to see a group. They have the cutest rainbow stockings. That's the youngest age group. That is, I think, 6 to, and it kind of fades between 9 and like 8 and 9. And then you have the second group, which they have wings on. You're going to see them. And that is between like the 8, 9 to like the 11, 12. And then you have the 12 up to 18 girls, which is the one that our oldest daughter is in. And they are just wearing white. And that is the whole performance. So I think you're going to see, if you watch the next couple of minutes, you're going to see about 30 seconds of the first two. And about a 5-minute performance with snow. It was so awesome. When Lou is on stage and performing. So, if not, you can go ahead and skip it, and we'll meet back here.
Woo! It was awesome. Woo!
How fantastic was that? I love it. So anyway, today I am hoping to eat very clean, take pictures of my food, and over the next little part of this month, I'm hoping to really kind of figure out my camera situation, figure out how I'm going to make the videos, and get my. I'm doing a lot of medical resuscitation to my laptop. Erasing, deleting. Something has happened. It won't talk to its USB ports now, which means I can't. All of my photos and all of my stuff that I just want to move over to my external hard drive, it won't talk to the external hard drive now. So I don't know. I think she's gonna have to be replaced eventually, but before that, there's a long line of things that needs to happen. So I hope to work all that out because I'm really looking forward to January, and I want January to be a vlog a day. So, with the exception of the first 2 days, which are going to have some other stuff going on, you will get a vlog. You just won't get it on those days. Big goals, big goals. How exciting. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Because it's the first delivery. How exciting.